everyone, this is Colleen Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger, here with my new Empowered Moments video for the week of Monday, November 21st through Sunday, November 27th, 2022. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you who are in the United States. This week I will be using the Psychic Tarot by John Holland for the main message for everyone. And your special message card, depending on your stone of choice this week, is going to be coming from the Work Your Light deck by Rebecca Campbell. Okay, so we are nearing the end of the second to the last month of 2022. Also be on the lookout very shortly for my new Empowered Moments video for the month of December. So before we get started by taking a look at our stones of choice, let's go ahead and do an empowered moment. So if you get comfortable in your chair or wherever it is that you're sitting, close your eyes, relax your body, clear your mind of all thoughts. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor with your legs uncrossed if possible. Sitting up straight, yet your body is relaxed. And just start by focusing on your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Visualizing, sensing, seeing, or just knowing that you're surrounded in golden white light. Golden white light of protection and guidance and healing. Messages of inspiration from the divine. Let's take a deep breath in. Breathe in that golden white light to every cell of your body. Breathing in that universal life force energy to activate your cells, your consciousness, your beingness. And as you exhale, and each time you exhale, letting go of all that your body, mind, and soul no longer needs. Now we're finally transitioned into fire sign Sagittarius energies with some of the personal planets. We've moved out of the realm of the shadows of Scorpio, and now we're in the light and bright, optimistic, expansive sign of Sagittarius. And we actually have a new moon in Sagittarius this week. New moons are new beginnings. Sagittarius, abundance, prosperity, blessings, expansion. Let's focus on that new moon of new beginnings. And if you know where it falls in your astrological chart, focus on the house that new moon will fall in. What it will activate, what part of your life are these new beginnings in? And if you don't know what house of the zodiac the new moon falls in, it's okay. Just focus on your intentions of expansion, expanding your work, expanding your happiness, expanding your joy, expanding your resources, expanding your abundance, expanding your light in all areas of your life. Breathe in that intention deeply into every cell of your body. And focus on where you may still need to make a shift within your perception or belief systems, as Sagittarius also rules higher understanding, higher knowledge, higher wisdom, and our beliefs. Where do you need to make a shift with your perceptions and belief systems? And ask for that shift to occur as we move into this cycle of the waning, or the waxing moon, the waxing moon of new beginnings. The waxing moon means it's growing and expanding and activating these energies. Breathe in deeply, again breathing in that intention. And as you exhale, and in your own time, you can open your eyes and come back to this time, this place. And now Let's look at what our special intention stones are for this week's special message card. So the first stone of choice, these are all special intention pendants, which, by the way, until the end of November, I think it is, I have a special discount code that had been offered through my newsletter for these special intention pendants. So the first one is Tangerine Aura Quartz. Tangerine Aura Quartz. This one's wrapped in silver wire and Reiki charged with the vibration of the number 3, number of creative self-expression and positive self-esteem. The qualities of the sign of Sagittarius, actually, the sign that we're shifting into, for inspiration, imagination, and visualization. The energies of Chiron for healing past life wounds and traumas. The activation and balancing of the sacral chakra for self-worth and healthy sexuality. The energies of Archangel Raphael to heal the physical and the emotional body, and Archangel Gabriel to assist with all forms of creativity and a life purpose that involves communications and or the arts. Okay, let's look at the second stone of choice here. And this is beautiful amber pendant. Amber wrapped in silver wire and Reiki charged with the vibration of the number 8, number of success in business, career, and finances. The energies of the planet Pluto, planet of taking back and or owning our own spiritual power, which is what we did a lot of while we were in the Scorpio energy and with the eclipses that we just had. Activation of the solar plexus chakra for courage, confidence, and willpower. And the energies of Archangel Michael for protection, releasing of lower energies, and moving forward on the next step of our destiny path. And then our last pendant of choice, or stone of choice here, is this beautiful sunstone. It's the orange, kind of a light orange color. And all these stones were kind of in the realm of orange to yellow, or golden yellow, in honor of Sagittarius, the fire sign. So beautiful sunstone wrapped, this one's in gold wire, and Reiki charged with the vibration of the number 8, number of success in business, career, and finances, and the number 3, number of creativity, joy, and positive communication. The qualities of the sun for leadership, independence, and positive self-identity. The energies of the sign Scorpio for mystery, clairsentience, and self-empowerment. The activation of the solar plexus chakra for courage, confidence, and willpower, and the sacral chakra for passion, vitality, and sensuality. This one has the energies of Goddess Lakshmi infused into it, Goddess of good fortune and abundance, and Goddess Pele, Goddess of passion and heart's desire, or heart's desires. Okay, so again, we have the Tangerine Aura Quartz. We've got the amber, and last but not least, we have the sunstone. All right, so let's talk about the astrological energies for the week. On Monday, the 21st of November, we've got Mercury, the planet that rules the mental realm, the mind, connecting with Venus, the planet of love, relationships, personal resources, finances, both in Sagittarius coming together. So last week, they both transitioned out of Scorpio energy and into Sagittarius energy, and now they meet up with each other. So this is, positive ideas, positive networking, positive communications, positive social activities, expanding ourselves, expanding our light, our enthusiasm, happiness, and joy, maybe within the realm of relationships. This could also be news or information or messages regarding money and finances, or how do we expand our career, business, life path, destiny path. Again, it's great for connecting with people, whether it's in the country, but this does rule long distance travel, other cultures, other countries, people with different kind of religious or philosophical beliefs. Also, Sagittarius rules higher learning, higher wisdom, higher knowledge. So you could find that you're inspired to take a class, go back to school, read up on some sort of new information that you want to learn about. So all of those things may be indicated with that connection on Monday. On Tuesday, the 22nd, we finally got the Sun, ruler of our self-identity, confidence, courage, and energetic vitality. That's moving into Sagittarius, joining both Venus and Mercury there. So now they're all in the beginning few degrees of Sagittarius. Then on Wednesday, the 23rd, right after the Sun moves into Sagittarius, we've got a new moon at 1 degree of Sagittarius, meaning both the Sun and the moon are at that 1 degree of Sagittarius. So new moons, new beginnings. As far as any aspects that new moon makes, it's going to make a wide kind of conjunction, as we call it, to both Mercury and Venus, who are also in Sagittarius. So all of this is new inspiration and new ideas and a new sense of kind of happiness. It's like heavy kind of burden energies feel like it's being lifted up and away. We're feeling more optimistic. We're feeling more like miracles can happen, anything can happen, the positive can happen. We're feeling inspired. We're feeling creative. We're feeling expansive in a lot of ways, in a lot of joyous ways. Again, Sagittarius is the sign of prosperity and abundance and blessings, not just financially, although it can include that, but also abundance and blessings in all sorts of forms. So be on the lookout with what those blessings are all about for you. And on the same day that the new moon in Sagittarius happens, Wednesday, we also have Jupiter, which interestingly enough rules Sagittarius, right? So the ruler of this Sagittarius energy, which is now in Pisces because of its retrograde motion, is turning back to direct motion on Wednesday at 28 degrees of Pisces. So it was in fire sign Aries when it began its retrograde motion. It dipped back into Pisces. And not for very long has it been there, but it did revisit the sign of the zodiac that it was previously in before it went into Aries. Jupiter again rules expansion, rules our belief systems, rules religion, our philosophical viewpoints. It rules abundance, prosperity, and blessings, right? So whatever Jupiter touches, it expands. It's expanding the Piscean energies of dreams, can be nighttime dreams, can be daytime dreams and meditations. Pisces rules intuition, all forms of clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, claircognizance, right? It rules the spiritual realm, the cosmos, where the magical can happen, where miracles can happen. So Jupiter is expanding this energy. Now, Pisces also does rule confusion and lack of grounding, lack of focus, not really knowing which way to go, what decision to make, what choice to make. So it could be expanding some of those confusing energies, or it could be expanding energies where things are elusive. We can't quite put our finger on something, or we can't ground something into manifestation on the third dimensional plane. But now that Jupiter's turning back to direct motion, it can start to express outward again. While it was retrograde in Pisces, it was more about finding a sense of trust and faith that the universe has your back, that there's a plan, and that divine plan is unfolding in divine timing. But now that it's turning back to direct motion, those miracles can start popping up. Maybe you've already experienced some miracles and magic, but it can now expand out into the world again. Okay, when it's direct, when a planet's direct, it expresses outward in the world. When it's retrograde, it internalizes the energy within us. But not too far away, Jupiter's going to dip back into Aries. It's not going to be this month. So right now, let's focus on that magic of Jupiter turning direct on the same day as the new moon in Sagittarius, which is the sign that Jupiter rules. So I would definitely look for something miraculous and magical to be happening. On Thursday, the 24th, we have Mercury, again, planet of thoughts, ideas, perceptions, communications in Sagittarius, in a positive trine aspect to Chiron, the wounded healer. This will also move us into Friday, depending on what part of the world you're in. You'll experience that Thursday or Friday. And then on Friday, Venus, again, which rules love and relationships, money and finance, also in Sagittarius is also making that trine connection to Chiron. So Thursday and Friday, we've got some positive support here because of the positive connection that they're both making to Chiron, the wounded healer. Now, Chiron likes to bring up old subconscious wounds, but it's now being positively supported so that healing can occur. And most likely this will be a shift in perception, a shift in perspective, a shift in your belief systems about something. Could be a shift in your belief systems regarding yourself with that Sagittarius, Mercury and Venus, because that's what Sagittarius rules. Higher perception, higher understanding, higher wisdom, belief systems. Okay, and then on Sunday the 27th, we end the week with Mercury and Sagittarius in what's called an inconjunct aspect to Uranus, the Great Awakener, in Taurus. An inconjunct is an aspect of adjustment. It means that the two signs of the zodiac that the planets are in don't really get along with one another. In other words, Mercury, which rules the mental realm, is in fiery, inspirational, optimistic, expansive Sagittarius. Uranus, on the other hand, is in grounded, focused, money-oriented, which is 3D stuff, Taurus. However, Uranus is the Great Awakener. He likes to also inspire. He also likes to provide us with liberation or freedom energies, or change or redirection energies, sudden and unexpected shifts. So because it is Mercury in Sagittarius, there might be some shift again in our perceptions, our perspective, which might sort of unlock, if you will, this energy from Uranus, where quick, sudden, unexpected surprises, hopefully of a good nature, hopefully maybe in regards to money and finances, but also could be in regards to our values or the work that we're currently doing, a project that we're focused on and moving forward with that, which I think Mercury in Sagittarius is going to provide you with new inspired ideas. And by the way, with all the Sagittarius energy, if you can network with other people, that's also going to bring inspired energy, where that collective energy with you and others can bring in new thoughts and new perceptions and new ideas as well. Okay, so that's a little bit about the astrology. Let's look at the messages from our angels and guides for this week. So the first card that we pulled here in the Psychic Tarot, great way to start the energy. This is in this deck, it's considered a major arcana, or if it were a regular tarot deck, it is a tarot deck, but there's some cards in this Psychic Tarot that they don't have, like the court cards aren't in the Psychic Tarot. And the Psychic Tarot does have chakra cards in it, where other tarot decks obviously do not. So a little bit of difference, but this one is like major arcana 3. In this deck, it's called Fertility, and just look at that. You can see the expansion of energies, expansion of the heart chakra, expansion of the solar plexus chakra down here. We got expansion of the throat chakra, expansion of the ear chakras, the third eye, the crown chakra. Most of these chakras here, which are encircled with this fertile energy, is definitely what's happening with the Sagittarius that we've got going on, the Sagittarius energy that we're transitioning into. Now, in the traditional tarot deck, this is known as the Empress card, and the Empress is always shown, well, I shouldn't say always, she's usually shown in traditional decks as being pregnant, and that pregnancy, that carrying of a child in her womb, is metaphoric for getting ready to give birth to something new. And we do have a new moon in Sagittarius, so we are getting ready to birth a new energy. And this is the perfect card for that new moon in Sagittarius, actually, because it has that fertility aspect, that expansive aspect, that inspirational aspect. She's got kind of like peacock feathers sort of in her hair here above her crown chakra, which is inspiring an expanded vision of her dreams, but also expanded claircognizance, which is about knowing, just knowing something to be, and you don't necessarily know how you know it. It's a psychic ability, right? It's like the opening of the crown chakra to just expand into a direct connection to God, source, energy, universe, and receive inspired ideas. So This is starting out the week in a wonderful, great way. I would definitely say write down your intentions as of that new moon in Sagittarius on Wednesday. What do you want to create? What do you want to initiate? What do you want to begin with that new moon? And allow it or see it or visualize it growing and expanding each and every day. And of course, take action on it so that it can actually materialize in the third dimensional world. So let's look at the next card. The next card came out as 2 cards. So the first of those 2 cards, okay, I talked about the chakra cards. This is the 6th chakra, the third eye chakra, right? Third eye chakra. And that is about our clear vision, clear perceptions, clear clairvoyance, clear imagination, visualization energies to see what it is that we want to manifest. We're either seeing and intuiting messages through that chakra, or we're using it to visualize, imagine, and create through visualization what it is that we desire. So this is going to be also expanding into your third eye chakra as well. So perfect card to follow that up. The number 3 numerologically here is a very expansive number in numerology. So we've got expansion, we've got fertility, we've got visualization, imagination, increased psychic perceptions here. Okay, let's see what came out with the third eye chakra here. And with the third eye chakra, okay, we've got another spiritual card. This is known as the 9 of spiritual. Isn't that a very close in color here as well? It's almost the color of the third eye chakra. It goes a little bit into the crown chakra purple energy here. But the 9 of spiritual is like the 9 of wands in the traditional tarot. The suit of spiritual is like the suit of wands or fire. So here it says at the bottom, spiritual strength. Spiritual strength. And you can see that there is a man standing here. He looks like he's in some sort of religious robe or religious garb here. It's green, which is the color of the heart chakra. And then we've got like this lighter colored green Buddha figure, almost like an ascended master messenger in spirit form, that's standing behind this person and lifting something up above him. So I interpret this card, there's also there's actually a circle here too. So just like that circle around the Empress, right? We got the oval and then the circle around the Empress, and now we've got this circle of expansive energy around the 9 of spiritual, with spiritual strength. It has the feeling of whatever burdens or heaviness or negative emotions or mindsets that most of us went through with the Scorpio energies, because we were releasing and healing and purging and transmuting, and that's where the eclipses were. The new moon solar eclipse was in Scorpio, the full moon lunar eclipse was in the opposite sign Taurus. We were doing a lot of clearing, cleansing, purging, shifting, releasing during that time, and I feel like that heavy energy is now being lifted from us. It's being lifted. And the number 9 as a minor arcana in the traditional deck, the minor arcana has 1 through, or ace through 10. In the psychic tarot, they only recognize up to the number 9. They don't have the 10 minor arcana cards either. So this, in this deck, is actually the last minor arcana card in the wand suit. So we're at the end of something here. We're at the end. We're definitely to that point of release and completion, and things being lifted away, the heaviness being lifted away, the challenges and obstacles starting to be lifted away, and also lifting of any blocks. I think if you think back to, again, the last month or so, it almost feels like, I don't know if I want to say our intuition was blocked, but it seemed confusing. It seemed like we were receiving all sorts of kind of messages from all sorts of kind of directions and not really any clarity. So I feel like now, again, that confusion or haziness or unsureness, I feel like that's going to start to be lifted away as well from our third eye chakra, so we can clearly see, so we can clearly divine what that next step is for us, how we can move to that next step of fertility and expansion and creation in our lives. Okay, let's look at the last card. Okay, this is a very positive card too. I'm very happy to see this. This is Major Arcana 1. In this deck, it's called Awareness, and many of you know that this is the Magician card in the traditional tarot. So here we have our Magician. Here we have, again, another circle. Now, these cards, I tell you, this deck does not have a bunch of circles on every card. So it's interesting that we've got the circle around the throat chakra through the crown chakra of the Empress, also sort of an ovalish circle around her, all the way from her crown chakra all the way down to her solar plexus chakra. We've got the circle around the entire beingness of this person and the Buddha figure. And now we've got a circle around the third eye chakra and the crown chakra of the Magician. So a lot of expansive energies here, okay? Our chakras are, I feel like they're stronger, right? The solar plexus, we're more confident. We're taking charge of our lives. The heart chakra, we're more in our heart chakra, expanding into unconditional love. Throat chakra, speaking our truth, expressing ourselves. Ear chakras, intuiting through clairaudience messages. Third eye chakra, experiencing through clairvoyance, psychic messages. And crown chakra, like the Magician as well here, as well as the Empress, we've got that claircognizance of clear knowing, understanding, higher guidance, higher wisdom. Now, the Magician is also the creator of his own reality. He uses all of his tools at his disposal to magically create what it is he wants to create. And here you see the universe behind him. His crown chakra is lit up with new ideas, new thoughts, new perceptions. A lot of that's coming in from universe, source, God, great spirit, all that is. His third eye is also visualizing and imagining what he wants to create. And he's looking very grounded, very aware, right? Awareness, having that higher awareness of what new beginnings, number one, and new moon in Sagittarius, what new beginnings does he want to venture forth into? What does he want to initiate during this cycle of energy? So this is a very positive reading, very, very exciting. I'm happy that all the cards were positive like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at your special message card depending on your stone of choice. The first stone of choice was the Tangerine Aura Quartz. So I'll give this a little shuffle. Tangerine Aura Quartz. Message for Tangerine Aura Quartz. I'm waiting for something to pop out. Actually, this one is. All right. Ooh, I like that. This is sort of like Sagittarius energy to me. Dance with life. Like, be optimistic. Be happy. Be joyous. Look for the blessings in life, okay? Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. So if you're still carrying some of that heaviness of the scorpionic energies, do something to shift it. Go out and, I don't know, if you like nature, go out into nature. If you like to go out to eat, go out to eat. If you just want to stay home and take a mental health day from work, stay home and take a mental health day. Take a relaxing bath. Call an old friend, whatever it is. Take a new class. Maybe it's a dance class or an exercise aerobic class or something, right? Move your body, expand your mind, and dance with life, and look for the opportunities, the miracles, the magic, and let spirit take you to where you need to go. We also kind of have, looks like the shaping of a full moon back there in the background. So I want to say over the next 2 weeks, make it your mission to look for the blessings every day, to have gratitude, to expand yourself, immerse yourself in creative activities, and again, dance with life. That's going to help to expand you into this new doorway that the universe is going to set up for you to walk through towards the next step on your journey, towards the next step on your path. Okay? All right. For those of you that chose the amber, special message for amber people. Okay, this one keeps calling my attention, so we're just going to pull that one out. Mintaken. Okay, so I didn't know, I've never heard that term before until I got this deck, Mintaken. It says longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Now, I had to look up what Mintaken was, as well as what the card meant in this particular deck, but this is another time, another place, another planetary system, where the beings called the Mintakens, just like we might say Pleiadians, Sirians, Arcturians, right? Or just like we might say people from Avalon, the Avalonians or the Lemurians. Mintaken was, as you can see, the mermaid people. So if you really resonate with the ocean, or if you really resonate with water, you resonate with this perfect, beautiful land of peace and creation, and you're drawn to the mermaids, the mermen, that kind of energy, that's the Mintakens, right? Okay, so your message again is feeling a longing for that peace, that serenity, feeling a longing for your soul tribe, your spiritual family, which may or may not be in incarnation on the planet right now, but just feeling I long for that, kind of like that Shangri-La place, that place of Eden, if you want to call it, that place where peace reigned, where people loved one another, where everybody honored the planet and nature and the animals, right? And especially the oceans. Looking for a sense again of belonging, where do I belong? How do I fit in? Okay, so some of these are maybe questions that you can contemplate. And again, the Mintakens were considered some of the original light workers that came to this time and place, or that reigned, again, whether it be another planetary system or whether it be another time-space continuum on this particular planet, sort of like a parallel reality. But I feel like you're looking, like you're searching for something that you feel like maybe eludes you, or that you won't be able to find, but you can, right? Just be in your heart space, be in that Mintaken, unconditional love, belonging sort of energy. Call in your soul tribe, and I feel like you'll be attracting new experiences that will give you that. Okay, and then for those of you that chose the Sunstone people, special message for Sunstone. Okay, this one's calling my attention. Oh, it's on the bottom. Oh, wow. Okay, Sunstone people, if you were thinking about a question, wondering about something lately, it says yes. Just say yes. So either the answer to your question is yes, but also you're supposed to say yes to new experiences, say yes to new opportunities, say yes to doing something different for yourself. We've got 3 goddesses here, like the triple goddess energy of maiden, mother, and crone. That might be part of the energy that you're going through, kind of in embodying part of the maiden energy, embodying part of the mother energy, embodying part of the crone energy. The 3 women coming together here could be networking and connecting with others of like mind, especially maybe feminine goddess, priestess type of energies within other people. We've got a triangle over these women, so kind of like as above, so below, as it comes down from the heavens, as it is in the cosmos, so it can kind of filter down here and manifest on the earth plane. I feel like networking with new people is indicated here. Again, just say yes, right? Somebody wants to give you something, gift you with something, say yes. The universe wants to provide something for you, and it's like a new opportunity, but you're kind of a little unsure or anxious about it just because it's something so new and different. Say yes. Try some of these new things. And even if it's like, oh, maybe I should change up how I'm doing this, or maybe I should change my website and the wording on it, or maybe I should try to teach this class and I've never done it before, or Maybe I feel inspired to change my hair or the way I dress, whatever it might be. Just say yes. It's going to be a great new beginning of energy for you. If nothing else, it's going to call in more new energy, more new blessings, and more positive new changes into your life. Okay? All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to this weekly Empowered Moments video. Thank you to all of you that comment on my videos, comment on my Facebook posts, Instagram posts. I appreciate each and every one of you. During this Thanksgiving time in the United States, I am definitely grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you so much for your support. Sending you lots of love and light and many, many blessings. Namaste.